for your leadership. I want to thank LY as well for being here, and Ms. Mosby, you're doing an excellent job representing. I know that Councilman Mosby was here as well. I just left Mondawmin. I just missed you. We were doing the HIV awareness. Pastor Brian, I know that's something that we spoke about, and I haven't forgotten. We are losing, we're here talking about the lives that we lose to violence. We're also losing way too many lives to HIV and AIDS. It's impacting our community in higher numbers than any. We are known, zip code 21215 is known throughout the country for the high rates of HIV. I love people knowing about Baltimore, Pastor Reed, but not for that reason. So I'm hoping to partner with you to get that information. I want to be able to get back to the panel discussion, you to get back to the panel discussion, but I wanted you to know that I'm here to listen and I'm here to support you. You know, this is a necessary conversation. It's a conversation I've been having around the city. I spent the last few months doing public safety forums. I went to every single police district in the city to have a conversation about how we and the police can work better together. Because I believe we all want safer communities, and the only way that we're going to do it is in relationship and in partnership. So we've been having those conversations around the city. So this conversation that we're having this evening, you know, part of me feels like in 2014 we certainly shouldn't be having this conversation, but I understand that it's necessary. And it was necessary for me to be here to support the faith leaders who have brought us together today. I know that the issue of police brutality is still prevalent. I didn't need Ferguson to tell me that. I heard it from the people who came out to the community, the public safety community. And I know that in order for us to have the city that we all want to have, we have to have faith in not just government, but also in our public safety officials as well. And that's what these conversations are going to help us with. There's one thing before I sit down. I know I said I want to get back to the panel, but one thing I heard you say, Ms. Mosby, was about the complacency in our community. I just want to end on this. I've done a whole lot of things in my job, and I love what I do. I love Baltimore. I love serving the people of Baltimore. I feel blessed every single day. Because if you love Baltimore like I do and you get to do something about it, it's a blessing to me. And there's so many people who live in that never one day get to do what they feel that they've been called to do. So I know that I'm blessed. But there's some things that I wish I didn't have to do in my job. And one of them was to go to the funeral of Mackenzie Elliott. And I've been to funerals. You know, we lost the 5 members of the same family in the fire and the little kids. And, you know, we've been through some things in Baltimore, so I didn't think it was going to, you know, I thought, okay, it's going to be tough, but, you know, here we go. And I just, seeing that little sweet child, beautiful, hair done up, Congressman Cummings, just looked like she was ready to go to church. And to think she did not get swept away by a flood, didn't get crushed by a tree, was hit by lightning, was not swept away in a tornado or a hurricane. It was one of us. And everybody wants to be mad at the commissioner because he promised that he was going to get an arrest. Person's in jail, but we can't charge him. The attorneys will tell you, we can't. If you charge once, right? We don't get a couple of times of this. We got to make it stick. So we need the information. Who has the information? Right? We do. So it's beyond complacency. To me, you know, you want to talk about a demonic spirit in our community that's going to let the killer of a 3-year-old child run free. He's not serving time. He's out on something else. That's our doing. So So if we don't own up to that, we can be mad. We need to deal with police brutality. I'm not taking that away. But we got to start speaking up for our kids that are getting killed every single day around this country. And I can say something about it till I'm blue in the face. Every single person up here can say something about it till they're blue in the face. I don't have the information. We have the information. And when we decide that enough is enough, we will start telling the information so we can get these people off the street. Until then, everybody in here is just as guilty as far as I'm concerned. We have to do better. We have to do better for ourselves. People say, where's the outrage? It needs to come back. They can't get mad enough to make a difference. We have to get mad. And we have to say we deserve more for our children. There shouldn't be one person that's walking around the streets of Baltimore tonight who's responsible for taking a life. Not one. And we can do something about that. So the reason why I have those forums is because my hand is out to be in partnership. We have to do better. I can't do it alone. The police can't do it alone. State attorneys, whatever, they can't do it alone. We have to do this together. And we have to say, look at yourself in the mirror and say, is enough enough? And if it is, then you'll do something. If it is, you'll say something. If it is, we'll have real charges that can stick against the person who killed Mackenzie Elliott. There's no way anybody in this city should go to sleep comfortable knowing that case hasn't been charged. So I know I went over my limit. I'm sorry. I'm giving you back the mic. God bless you. Thank you very much for having me.